just real quick, don't mind the white cast on my hair. I'm deep conditioning my hair right now, but I really wanted to get this out to you now because if I wait any longer, it'll be months before I get it to you.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
What's up, icons? It's the iconic fashion figure. It's something that you guys have highly requested for years that originally I wasn't going to do, and then eventually I said that I would do, but I have yet to do it. Well, it's finally done. I have put my wholesale vendor list into a blog where you guys will actually have the links to click directly to these wholesale vendors' websites. So yes, iconicfashionfigure.com is officially almost done. So I actually took the time to create my iconic fashion figure website, which I have been planning to do for quite a while. Finally put everything to the side and I actually did it. The website is done. There's some changes I still want to make to it because I did it completely on my own. Didn't have any help doing this. And I turned almost every single one of my YouTube videos, which I have hundreds of them, into blog posts. So those of you guys that don't like to watch the full video or you want to be able to just quickly read the information, it's now in a blog post, including my wholesale vendor list that have links to their websites. So going forward, each video you'll see in the description box the link to the blog post for that video. I did it with last week's video already. Some of you may have noticed it, some of you may not. As far as my old videos, I'm going to try to go back to those and link the blog post, but you can go on the website directly and there is a category just for wholesale vendor list and you can go through all the wholesale vendor lists there. I'm still working on organizing it too, but for the most part you can go to just the wholesale vendor list section and you'll see all the lists there that are attached to all my videos, which I'm going to show you the website in a moment so you guys know how to navigate. I think it's pretty straightforward, but if it's not, let me know in the comments. All feedback is appreciated so I can perfect it. But the reason I decided to do that right now was one of my lessons learned from last year. That was a time where I couldn't record videos. I didn't have it in me to record videos. I completely put this on pause. So to combat that, because when it comes to being self-employed, one of the things you will experience too are those hurdles where things may prevent you from being able to do what it is you need to do. Now, I'm a person that I take life experiences and I like to find a lesson in it and learn my lesson. And one of those things was that I can't allow for what I've built for myself to stop, because life doesn't stop just because I'm going through something. So I need to find a way to navigate that. That's why I put my time and attention into creating the blog post. So if there comes a time again, because if you saw my prayer board video, I explained in that video how this year may still be a tough year for me. And there may be times where I do have to take a break from YouTube again because of what I'm dealing with this year. But I don't want that to stop me from being able to help you guys. So the blog post helps for those days where I might be able to get the information out, but I don't want to be in front of a camera. At least I can put it in a blog post, which is written. I don't have to record. I can record the video later. But the message is still getting to you. And that's what matters most to me. I don't care how it gets to you as long as it gets to you. So if I have to do it in a blog post, I can. It also makes it easier for you guys to search information that I've already shared, because I know a lot of you have questions on things that I've already done a video on. It may not be as easy for you to search it on YouTube. So you can search it on my blog. You'll have the full written blog, and then at the end of the blog, there is the video as well. But that was the main reason I had did this. The second reason that I'm glad that I did this, because I had already started doing this, was that I'm watching so many people lose their jobs right now, especially those of you that work for the government. There's so many layoffs right now. There's health insurance companies that are laying off right now. There's a lot of companies that are just doing mass layoffs. So many people are losing their jobs. It's almost scary watching it happen, because I feel like we're going back to pandemic unemployment rate soon with the amount of people that are losing their jobs. And I know how frustrating that is. I know how hard it is to navigate. I've been there before. I've dealt with it where I lost a job. Literally 4 months after starting with that company, I was let go because the company closed. And you know how frustrated I was, because I feel like these companies are playing with people's livelihoods. That's what helped me get to where I am right now. I had already started my business, but that was my shift over to wholesale. And at that time, when I was let go from that company because the company closed, I told myself I'm done updating my resume. I can't do it anymore. I'm done dealing with it. That's how I got here. This is some of you guys' season to actually start your business, whether you realize it right now or not. You're frustrated right now because of what's happening in your life. You know, you're losing your job. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You don't know how you're going to take care of yourself. If you have children, how you're gonna handle that. It's scary, and I get it. Again, I've been there. But turn that frustration into your power. Use it for your own good. This is your season, but you have to want that for yourself and not just sit back and be frustrated. Use that frustration for a purpose. So this may be your time to start it if that's what you want. Not everyone that has recently lost their job wants to start a business. They want to be able to work somewhere else and be able to grow in that company. Keep searching, and I truly hope you find what it is that you're looking for. There must be something out there better for you. It may not feel like you're right now, but there's something else out there for you. But those of you that want to start your own business, put that frustration into starting your business. Put that anger into starting your business. Use it for a purpose. Don't let it keep you down. This is your time now. So that's why I'm actually happy I was working on that blog, so that if there is a time I can't record, I can't talk to you, I can at least write it down for you. And that way you can keep going. So I don't have to stop helping you because I'm dealing with my own personal stuff. I can still help you even in my time of need. Something I've been praying on for a while now, to just have God allow me to be able to help those even in my own weaknesses. And he's doing exactly that. So this blog is to help you. It also helps me. Plus, so I guess my third reason is because I'm not ready to hire the help that I need yet for YouTube, and editing these videos take time. That's probably like the biggest chunk of doing these videos, is the editing for it. Especially like when I was doing Heat Wave Hustle. I mean, I had a little help then, but like dealing with those panic attacks while trying to record, yeah, you guys have no idea how much editing went into that to give you a full video. So I'm just like preparing myself for that. If I get back to that point again of having those panic attacks, God forbid, I'm not asking for it, and I'm gonna keep praying that I don't have that anxiety again. But if I did, at least I can do a blog post. I don't have to record because I don't have time to do that much editing. So those are my reasons why, but I'm not gonna get into all of that because I'm in good spirits right now and I wanna remain in good spirits. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the blog post. So this is iconicfashionfigure.com, and if you've seen my actual YouTube channel, you may notice that it looks really similar to my actual channel layout. But this is the full website. This is just like the home page to welcome you guys to the blog. I won't go through everything. I will let you guys search it yourself. But at the bottom, you'll see some of the categories for the blog post. They're also at the top under blog. You can click blog there, but the categories down at the bottom, I'm just gonna click one of those, and we have wholesale vendor list. And on here, you have every single wholesale vendor list that I've created so far. Let me just click one of them. And on here, you can see I have each wholesale vendor that was listed in that video. And if you click on the name, it'll take you directly to their website. And that's on every single blog post. Now, as I was turning some of my videos into blog posts, I noticed that there are some wholesale vendors that are no longer in business. There are some wholesale vendors that have changed their URLs, most likely because I've shared their website and they don't want you guys on there. But I gave you the updated URL for some of them. And that was another reason that I was happy that I created the blog post, just because if there are vendors that go out of business, it's easier to just mark that or make it known on my blog than it would be on YouTube, and then I can unlink them. Or some of the vendors that have reached out and they don't want to be known, they don't want me to share their information with you guys, I can unlink it, or make a note on the blog post to not contact those vendors, or just remove them from the blog post in general. It'll still be in the video, but it won't be on the website, so you guys would know. video, that is one to not go to. But I didn't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to share that with you guys so that way you know to go there if you don't see a video going up, or if you need to be able to read what I'm sharing with you or click a link directly to the wholesale vendor. It's all there for you. Now, as far as being notified whenever I do post a blog, I did create an email list. So if there's ever a time I create a blog post that I don't create a video for and it's not on YouTube, you can sign up for the email list and I'll let you know that there's a new blog post out. So you can check it out there. So you can sign up for the emails. The box pops up as soon as you go on the website. I'll have the link for my blog down in the description box. I'll also put in the comments because I know a lot of you guys don't actually look at the description box. But that's it for today's video. Just wanted to share that with you. And now I need to go wash this deep conditioner out my hair here.